Hey, good evening. It's Pastor Keith. So glad to reach out to everyone once again, knowing that we just finished with 30 days of prayer. Congratulations to any and everyone who's been able to do 30 days of prayer. It's a great endeavor. It's a great time and moment to be able to share as a church family. Individually and collectively in the time of prayer. We recognize that prayer is one of the greatest tools that God has given to his people. And what a wonderful time to do it, to be very, very intentional about our prayer lives. Yes, it's so hard. It's an intense time, but it is our moment to really, really focus in on our prayer lives as a church. And so, and I know that there are others across the country that do it also. But I want to just reach out to us as a church family and anybody else who receives this message and just say, hey, congratulations. And I'm hoping that you continue with your prayer life, however you choose to do it. It may not be at sunrise before the sun rises, but whenever you choose to pray, continue to pray. I encourage that. I mean, God encourages us and instructs us to do that through his holy word, to be continually in prayer. So now, guess what? We're on to that next level. As promised, we're on to our 7-day fast. So what I want to do is to avoid any confusion and to start clarifying some things on what it's like during this fast. I did hand out a couple of things last week, but I want to give some clarity to it. So during the fast, we got 7 days. It starts on Sunday. Everybody gets their own, their own understanding of it on how they want to apply it. But, in the scriptures, Daniel had a specific fast. There's different times where there's a corporate fast. Isaiah has a different fast. So we'll talk about, those fasts, but through the handout that everybody's got, if you get one on Sunday or if I need to send you one, I can do that. But in the fast, it talks about why we're fasting and who should be fasting, meaning everyone, and everyone should be fasting. In our church here at First Baptist or anybody individually, we're inviting and we're challenging everyone to go through this moment of prayer and fasting. So this is the fasting portion. And in some way, from the youngest to the oldest, we're inviting everyone to come to a moment of fasting. And so what we do during fasting, we actually put it in the handout. But I also wanted to explain a couple of differences that could get us a little confused. Now, the first part that could be confusing is full versus partial. Full versus partial. All right, so during our full fast, this is when we execute all day, all night. We have a certain way that we're going to be doing it. So there is inside of the pamphlet, and there's another handout, certain foods that we're going to be eating and not eating, technology that we're not going to be using. And that would be done during the entire time during the fast. So now the way we'll be doing our full fast during sunrise to sunset, we won't be eating any of those foods. We won't be eating or drinking anything other than those things that we would need to survive, bread and water and those type of things. After sunset, we will only eat the approved foods. So let me give you some of the foods that are in here. All fruit, vegetables, whole grains, nuts and seeds, beans, only certain types of oils. But we'll only do that if you're in a full fast after sunset. That's the full. The partial is different. Recognizing that some have certain restrictions, we want to make sure that everyone allows for those restrictions. During the partial, you can eat some of the approved foods during the day and still making sure that we avoid the ungodly behaviors, certain things Facebook, social media, television. So this is that time where we are very intentional about closing out from worldly things and focusing in on the things that God would have us to be more focused on. So now, once again, during the full fast, there are some things that we're avoiding. Those things we're going to be avoiding from sunrise to sunset. And then after sunset, we will be eating only certain foods. Only certain foods. So now, in Daniel only ate certain things. So we'll talk about that on Sunday, and that's when we start. So now, those who are doing the full fast, things will be different on starting Sunday morning. Those who are on the partial fast, there are certain foods that we are eating even throughout the day, not just after sunset, but we will be reducing rather than eliminating. But we will still eliminate all social media, and intentionally avoiding all ungodly behaviors. There's a lot of those. So this is that time where we will be focused in on doing whatever it takes to have a closer walk. So again, 1/3 time, full fast, sunrise to sunset. We're not doing any of those foods except for those necessary. Most try to do bread and water of a certain type, whatever it takes to sustain you, just those type of things during a full fast. Now, after sunset, we eat of the approved list. Be sure that you take care of yourself when you're having medications, vitamins, and anything else that's prescribed. Those of you who may be, let's say, diabetic or something like that, please plan and do things safely. Those who are doing the partial fast, again, please make sure that we do it in such a way that allows for God to get the glory out of what we do. So I wanted to send this out ahead of time and to make sure that we still have a glorious time in doing God's work and God's will and doing it God's way. So again, I hope maybe everyone's done some shopping to get things together. I'm so thankful that we were able to do it. Got our shopping done, and so now it's going to be some different cooking, and we have plenty of fruit and those items, and we just want everybody to have a glorious time focusing in on God and our relationships with Him. So that's all I have, and I keep these. They're always down here with me. I always have assorted nuts, so I recommend those. God bless you, and may He keep you. We'll see you soon.